Casey had a show today. Kim confirmed it too. He was like, listen, he goes, all the girls I was nice to, they don't fucking like me. He's like, but the bitches I was aggressive with, they fucking love me. That's what he said. He said the bitches I was aggressive with, he's like, they don't leave me alone. He's like, it's the girls I was nice to that hate me.
No, did you see the episode timestamp that I sent in the group chat? And then I took a video of it.
I think so. Yeah.
We need to make a sip out of that because that shit was hilarious.
What I did?
The one that I put in the group chat last night.
Oh yeah.
That shit was fucking hilarious. Like the way that my shit just randomly went on it, I was like, "Are you serious?" That was crazy. We're gonna go. We're gonna go.
Yeah.
Oh, hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Jay.
Feeling great today.
I sound like ass, but you know we're gonna bear with my voice. I got sick on my birthday. Yeah, it was a great time. What? No, what is it?
How was your weekend, man?
What was it?
Actually, I've had a really good day.
No, what's the joke?
What?
What's the
I
joke?
don't remember.
You're such a liar. Well,
I'm not gonna say it on there.
Why?
It's a very dirty joke.
it's alright. We can blurp it out.
I've had a really good day.
Why'd you have a good day?
I feel
Anthony?
like Michael Jordan in Game 6. I just kept scoring. Every shot I took, I was making.
Oh, before we get into what he's talking about, I realized the last episode I was tired, so I fucked up a few things. For one, it was Dalton, Illinois. That's where the City Girl Mayor is from, not Georgia. Because I thought it was Dalton County, but it's actually the
Illinois,
city
Georgia.
of Dalton.
What's the fucking difference?
Right, like we're talking about West versus
Yeah, it's a whole.
It's like a whole like Chicago's
Honestly,
You know?
I've never even heard of that place, Dalton,
Illinois.
I've never even
It's
heard of that
right
place.
outside Chicago. Yeah, and she's acting the fuck up still. You know,
Good for her.
over a $500,000 check. She's supposed to have 2 signatures. Only has hers. All kinds of shit. Anyways,
Maybe I should
and
date
then
her.
the P&Ls. I said it was projections and losses, but it's really projections and linings. And yeah, when I was reviewing it, it kind of like bothered me a little bit because I'm like, fuck, I fucked that up. But it is what it is. I was tired.
Anybody gives a fuck about accuracy?
Yeah.
And, you know, someone told me
It's
that like
funnier when you're wrong. I'm just
clearly because I was just like sitting there like, damn it, Jocelyn. Like I was tired. That was a pretty good episode. You guys should check it out. We'll leave the link in the description. So, did you have a good day, Anthony?
I have. I even had some old flings hit me up today.
Why did they hit you up, Anthony?
I don't know. They came across some videos
Well, what was the videos?
of tacos. Who the fuck turns down tacos? I don't get that. The fuck?
Oh, did you see the thing I tagged you in? I haven't been on
Over
Facebook
Dave and
since.
Buster's?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't see me? You didn't see the comments?
No.
Oh yeah, I think you should watch I think you should view the comments.
I just tagged him and like I continue
I
on
think you
with my
should
day.
view the comments.
I'm going right now. What? Anthony.
To explain for your listening and viewing audience who have no idea what you do is about.
All right. So
Once
David.
again, I was Michael Jordan shooting one shot and scoring.
So Dave and Buster's got unlimited wings and games on Mondays and Thursdays for $20. So I said, Aunt Mula,
That's me.
see if she wants to go here since Top Golf didn't work. But I was being sarcastic. So he tags a whole different girl that I'm cool with and asks her if she wants to go. And she's like, let's go. And he was like, yeah, we record tonight. If you said no, I would have been pissed. And then she's like, let's go. Like with the yeah. Like, just why? She's toxic for that, especially.
Love it.
But she's hilarious though because like so yesterday, where's the post? I had to like post a screenshot of her sharing a post with her caption because the post goes, keep thinking she ain't got clapped in 3 months if you want to, and it has a clown emoji. Her caption was, and if we're supposed to believe that you ain't get clapped in those years in jail, like, right. So I told her, like, I had to, like, share it, and I was just like, nah, why she gotta be like this? So the fact that he tagged her in that post saying, let's go, it's like toxic meets toxic. Like, why?
I think everybody's a little toxic. Yeah, I think everybody's a little toxic. I think, honestly, here's the problem, right? I mean, you said it off camera. You just want the truth. They all come to me because I speak the truth. I ain't lying to you. I ain't sugarcoating shit. This ain't Willy Wonka. I ain't sugarcoating nothing. I'm gonna tell you the truth, whether you like it or not. If you don't like it, I don't give a fuck. You ain't the only girl I got.
How many girls do you have?
I don't even know.
I tried.
I don't know. What the fuck? I don't count. I could have 1. I could have 20. Who knows? I could have fucking. I can be I could be fucking married right now. Nobody's gonna know.
And not even the clerk. The city clerk.
Nope. I'm gonna make you sign the paper myself. Sign this paper. That means we're married. Write a notebook paper. Here you go, sign it. It means we're
Not a
married.
notebook paper.
Yep. Doesn't matter. It doesn't
3-hole
matter.
punch.
Doesn't matter.
Binder ready with the gloss insert.
It comes out there. You're gonna get the truth from me. And every girl claims they want the truth.
You don't think we do?
Oh no. No. You
Why?
can't handle the truth. Where's
Why?
Tom Cruise? You can't handle the truth.
Why?
If I sat here and I told a girl, like, listen, I think
Why you can't handle it, we don't have an answer for, but that is the answer.
But why though? Why you
because
think
you're
you
not
can't
prepared,
handle?
you're not ready for it. You're not prepared for it.
What do you mean?
If I went up to a girl and said, listen, I think you're cute, but I don't want to be in a relationship with you. I just want to
Alright.
fuck you from time to time.
No, that's fine. Your favorite nigga hit you up right now and be like, yo, as much as I do love you, I just don't think this is working and we should just go our ways. You gonna just say cool and hang up the phone?
I mean, I'm not gonna say just cool and hang up the phone. Obviously, I'm gonna respect how he feels, and
Try to get more information as to why, right?
it's more so for clarity, no?
You don't need it.
But why wouldn't we need
Because
clarity?
I feel like we don't work. You see how you're arguing it? This is what
Yeah.
we mean by
So-
you guys can't handle
so-
the truth.
It's not about handling the truth, because not for nothing, if your favorite girl hits you up and it's like, I don't want to be with you, you're not gonna
I'm
want.
like, that's cute. I'll see you when I get home.
How the fuck is that any better?
Huh?
How the fuck is that any better?
Because I'm not accepting what she's saying. I'm just not listening. See, the difference is
What the fuck?
The difference between men and women is I know that I'm being ignorant. Y'all trick yourselves into thinking this is just reasonable. I know I'm being unreasonable. But I'm gonna do it because I'm an unreasonable person.
Right?
You will be women will be unreasonable and convince themselves that it's our fault she's doing the most.
So if a nigga tells me, all right, so for example, if I go ahead and I shoot my shot, the man tells me that he don't view me that way, and I don't let it rock, wouldn't I be delusional?
Yeah.
Yes.
So if a woman tells you
Mm-hmm.
that you're not who I want to be with,
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, I'll see you when I get home,
Mm-hmm.
you're not delusional?
No, I never said I wasn't. I'm not trying to convince myself that I'm right. I'm not trying to convince myself that I'm right. I'm just being where I am.
So you're being delusional.
Sure, if that's what you want to call it.
What do you mean if that's what I
Now-
want to call it?
Delusional is when you are trying to convince yourself that you are not doing an act or a trail of thought that you are actively doing.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, I know that response is toxic. I don't give a fuck. Women will try to find a way for that to not be a toxic thing.
Yeah.
All
And
right,
it'd
so
be
if
someone
my
else's
favorite
fault.
nigga tells me that he don't want to rock with me like that,
He don't like you.
okay, and I'm gonna tell him, all right, that's great. I'll see you when I get home. Like,
That's fine, but see, now here's the difference. If I say that, I'll give you, all right, I'll give you where we differ.
yeah,
If
please.
I say that to my favorite girl, and I say, all right, I'll see you when I get home, and I come home and she's getting her back blown out, oh, she's serious. I'm out. If a woman walks in and your favorite nigga's blowing somebody's back out, they might both die.
Yeah.
Exactly my point. And then you're gonna blame him,
Yeah.
even though he told you.
And you can't handle. That's why you can't handle the truth.
But there's niggas that'll kill both of them too.
Oh no, I'm gonna beat the nigga's ass, but I'm also gonna leave because she made it clear she don't want to fuck with me no more.
Yeah.
But why beat the nigga's ass then?
Because I'm a man. You know
But
what I
she
mean?
told you.
You know, I don't give a fuck. You're not gonna piss where I piss,
Like,
nigga. You're not
All
gonna
right,
piss where
and
I
if the
piss.
girl beats if the girl goes and beats the other girl's ass,
Then the next day she gonna get back with the nigga. That's where the difference lies.
Yeah. Because you're delusional.
If I beat the nigga's ass, that's just to make me feel better as a man. I'm not fucking with her no more.
And the fucked up part is
Women
too,
will beat the bitch up so that they can get the nigga
and
back.
he's gonna con you in and be like, yo, I'm sorry, I really do love you. You ain't gonna
this
fall
is
for it. You
fucking
ain't gonna
just
fall for it.
sick.
So like, I'll give you exhibit B. I approach a girl and I tell her, like, listen, I like you. I might even love you. And I do want to be in a relationship with you. But I'm gonna fuck other girls from time to time. You think she's gonna be able to handle that?
I know somebody who
Now, hold
literally has a setup like that, like with they like got engaged, and that is their agreement.
what is his income?
He's
Oh.
he's
Oh.
You don't gotta continue. Like I said, imagine that. A man with options exploring his options.
Yeah. What is his income? I'm a regular nigga. For now.
I tell my wife all the time.
So-
I'm
Nah,
because I'm
honestly,
smart.
no bullshit. You with any more income than what you already have, that's a problem.
Yeah, I listen. I'm already a piece of shit, and I'm not a fucking millionaire. I'm definitely gonna change when I'm a millionaire. I'm gonna be the biggest piece of shit you will ever fucking meet. I already am. So imagine me times 2 or times 5. I'm gonna be a piece of shit. I'm looking at Raina Kim. I'm gonna be the biggest dickhead you ever fucking meet.
And now let me close my argument with what he just said. If a woman says what he just said, men are gonna go, I'm all set with that. He just said that statement, and there's at least 50 women watching
Listen.
that are like, I can change that. That is delusional.
You know, I'm not even gonna argue that because I'm seeing it in real time. Because how the fuck, excuse me, how the fuck do we post our clips of our podcast
Yet he gets pussy.
and his roster increases?
Because women are insane, like I just said.
I
2.5
can't even.
minutes ago.
No, but this really pisses me off because it's like I really be trying to champion. Like I know I'm a man's advocate because I do understand the struggles men go through, and I really do empathize and I sympathize with it, and I really feel like women need to care about men a lot more, and I do genuinely care about men, genuinely myself. So like, I want better for men, but I also am a girl's girl when it comes down to like women do deserve to be treated correctly and so on and so forth. But I can't cape for these girls because of the simple fact that this man sitting beside me is who he is unapologetically and is actually worse off camera. And you girls really give him fucking time and play. Make it make fucking sense.
Because you don't. None of you like nice guys. There have been
That's
times.
literally what it boils down to.
There's been times. Like, listen. There's times where I was a nice guy. Like, I was nicer.
When?
Years ago. So.
Because you've been like this since I've known you, and I know you since
but
15.
there's been.
I just turned 33, guys. He's been like this for 18 years that I've known him.
So, but all right. So there's.
No, wait, I lied. 13.
There's
no,
been stints.
18.
I don't know math, but
Fuck.
there's been stints. There's been stints.
Yeah, 18 years. 18 years that I've known him. Wow, I'm
There's been
fucking
stints
slow.
where I was nicer than normal. And those girls
I'm tired again.
And those girls fucking hate my guts. And this time, and the girls that I was really mean to, and I was just an asshole to. I gotta beat them over the stick. Like, get the fuck away from me, because they won't leave me alone.
Do you think it has to do with daddy issues? Like, that's what it stems from, right?
But also, it comes.
I'm
down,
both.
but it also.
That's
comes,
I've boiled down humanity in the past couple of years. It's just a bunch of fatherless fucking heathens all trying to replace that feeling. From both sides.
Yo.
From both sides. It's all just a bunch of fatherless
So-
heathens
so listen-
partaking in heathen
I mean,
behavior.
but his dad is just.
My mom had both her parents her whole life. My dad's the biggest piece of shit ever.
But I mean, no, but it goes by both stretch, whether the father's there or not there. The fact that the fathers are normally on a stereotypical level a piece of shit. That's like kind of the standard of the basis.
What we're dealing with right now is the adult generation of a bunch of fatherless heathens. That is why everybody's confused. That is why everybody's stupid. That is why no one can find love because they're all fatherless heathens. And I'm speaking from a place of privilege, and I don't give a fuck. Because I'm speaking from a place of privilege, I can speak to what the fuck it is that I.
But see, that's the thing though. Like, my dad was there. But I still chose wrong. What was it? No, but that's what I'm saying though. Like, so you know how, all right, so for example, right? If we go with the concept of you tend to date men who are like your dad, whereas men tend to date women who are like their moms. That's the
I think
consensus.
that's only somewhat true, though.
So what I'm saying, that's the consensus.
Because I ain't dated a white girl since white girls.
No,
was
I'm
dated.
talking about characteristics. So if I go with characteristics, all right, so for example, like I've dated men who are similar to my dad in certain aspects, right? There's one particular ex that I have that he literally, to me, is the epitome of my dad. And I tell him that. You know what I'm saying? Where has a past of law enforcement, eluding cops, domestic threats, gotten to the point where they were, obviously the female placed hands on them first, they placed hands back, whatever. That's there. Like, if I go down the checklist of experiences my father has been through, based on the experiences my ex has been through, it's literally neck and neck. You know what I'm saying? And when I tell you, even to the point of how they move with money, how savvy they are of making money, and how they will try to sell the story that they're broke, they ain't got it, knowing damn well that they got 6 figures chilling. You feel me? Like, there's so many characteristics of both of them that align so perfectly that at some point, my mind, I was like, that's my forever person. Now, going back looking, I'm like, God damn, what the fuck was wrong with me? You know what I'm saying? But my dad was there, although he wasn't fully there. Which I know that, okay, but what I'm saying...
It makes a difference. Being present and being a father are two different things.
No, I understand that, but what I'm saying is that explains why I did choose wrong for a while. Me and my dad got closer as I got older. Because by then he was able to allow me, same way that like I was able to see him for who he was, I was able also to see my mom for who she was. So therefore, I was able to understand why my dad moved the way he did with me as a child. So then I understood why he kind of took the back seat a little bit, because he didn't want to fight with her to get into the, you know what I'm saying? So I got that. Now, what I'm saying is that even though he didn't necessarily guide me the way that I wish he did for me to understand, I understood through trial and error. But ultimately, when I got to the point of who I thought was my forever person, ended up being exactly who my dad emulated. Or who emulated my dad, basically. Now, knowing who is who and what is what, and knowing myself more, what's right, what's wrong, and all these other things, like, you know, through the excessive workings that I've done as I'm getting older and everything like that, now I'm really able to see, like, that's not it. You get what I'm saying? So now seeing that's not it, it's like, all right, where do I go from there? But how do I not know that the man that I deem in my mind, based on what I know I shouldn't go for, still not gonna have things that align with my dad too?
Because he wasn't close enough in proximity for you to see the red flags. When your dad's not fully around, we tend to only focus on the things that we find positive about our dad so that we can maximize the time we spend with them. So therefore, you saw those amazing qualities, but he wasn't around enough for you to see the negative one, because the negative ones are probably just as similar.
Right.
But he wasn't around long enough for you to see that. You were only chasing after the good. You didn't know what the bad is to come with it, so you didn't know if you could balance that out in your own life. It always comes down to that. It's all of the wild shit we see is just fatherless heathen behavior, bro. It's just it literally boils down to even what he just said. Ready? Watch this. What did he just say about his mom?
No, both parents.
And she still what?
That was a piece of shit.
Does he not still go after his mother?
Yes, he does.
Because they are all going after someone that is not good for them. He's doing the same thing, just in a different way. That's what it always boils down to.
So how does it fix?
Because subconsciously, it's, oh, yo, my mom made the wrong decision and got with this nigga who ain't shit. So in order for me to attract the women that are like my mom, in a sense, I have to be bad for them.
But here's the problem too, which I don't.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It's the same thing,
But here's
just
the
in a
thing,
different
right?
way.
That's fucking nuts.
It's always going to be that.
Which I don't understand. Here's something I don't understand, right? So, a lot of these women, a lot of these women from the 90s and 80s are birthing these men. They're having boys with piece of shits. And then you're surprised when
your son turns out to be a piece of shit.
when your son turns out with those same piece of shit qualities.
You're raising a piece of shit that you had with a piece of shit and isn't around to raise him to at least be a male piece of shit. So now he's getting all female piece of shit qualities with ain't shit male DNA, and you're wondering why your son's grown up to be assholes. It's literally the recipe for an asshole.
So how do we course correct?
It's not gonna happen.
This should have to die out in a couple of generations. Once people start realizing that humans need to just find a person that they can manage with and live fucking life, then that's when shit will start getting fixed. Until then, all this single rhetoric, all this alpha male rhetoric, all of this city girl rhetoric, it is all leading to a generation of degenerate fuck-ups.
There was an interesting thing that I was watching that it kind of reminded me of a point that I think that you was about to make but didn't want to make on camera, and you were going to talk about it off camera, and it was talking about Japan. It was discussing how there is I forgot the name for it, but it's a group of men that literally stay in incubation, damn near.
The Yakuza?
Is it what it's called?
That's like the Japanese mafia.
No. That is basically men who stay isolated from women. That even to the point where in their society, they have women who stare into the camera for day in and day out hours so that men could get accustomed to making eye contact with females so that they can go out into society to actually...
Yeah, it still ain't gonna work. Because you can look at a simulation all you want until you go to actually go out in public, talk to a female, and she's like, how much money do you make a year? And then, whoa. They didn't teach us that part.
Yeah. And so you still either you gotta you
Is it at least 6 inches? Because if it's not, I don't know if I can do that. Oh, well, they didn't teach us that.
It's Japan.
It's staring at a face.
No, but the point was that was very interesting was because we was in the last episode we was talking about how like a lot of the generation of now, the young men are literally sitting there and they're doing things for themselves. They're not worried about females. They're not the motivation behind everything they're doing. It has nothing to do with women.
I've said it once. I've said it a million times. When they make the AI sex doll, it is a wrap for women.
But how long would that truly last?
It doesn't have to last. All it has to do is show y'all that y'all are just as replaceable as y'all make us feel, and everything changes. I promise you that. Think about it. Men lately have just started setting boundaries and taking up emotional space in relationships, and now all men are getting called sassy. Y'all can't handle this shit. Let's keep it a buck. Y'all can't handle it. Now men are sassy because we're doing the shit that y'all say that was the problem before. Oh, men are so toxic in their masculinity. Men need to be more feminine. Men need to speak more. Men need to open up more. Men open up more. Oh my God, these men are so sad. There's no fucking pleasing y'all.
Mm-hmm.
There's no pleasing y'all because y'all don't know what y'all want, so none of it's ever gonna be good enough. Just like the clip going around viral of the girl that was like she went on a date and this dude did everything that he wanted. And
It's
she hit the
called
group
corny.
chat was like, "Oh my God, this nigga's so corny." That's the
She's
reality.
stupid.
But that's she is y'all. Cause she
Whoa there.
is most
Slow down.
women.
Most, not all.
Jocelyn.
Lee, you was about to have me call you somebody
Jay.
else.
Jay.
I was ready to call him something with an I. Like,
Jay. Oh, somebody that hits the nerve
So-
freeze, right?
shut up.
Is that what you was about to call me?
Like,
Somebody that
I was
hits
about
was
to
saying
say.
I was
Okay.
saying it. I was
about to get biblical.
I had-
Isaac.
I was having a conversation with a girl yesterday, one I used to fuck with years ago. She came across our videos and says you should do more because it's very entertaining. And she said it to me. She gave me compliments. She said you were made for podcasts. So you know what I said? So you still with that nigga?
What does
She's-
that have to do with anything?
Because I don't give a fuck about your compliment. I want to know the real deal. Are you still? Are you still with that nigga? She said, I am. I said, why? She said, because I think she was throwing a shot at me because I used to fuck with her. She said, because he treats me better than any other guy I've ever been with. You know what I said? You'll be leaving him soon. That right there treats you better than anybody.
No.
You're going to leave him. Because guess what?
I refuse to let you guys get off on that because there's no way.
Tell your species to prove us wrong.
All right, but what I'm saying is that there are women that can prove that wrong. The problem is that we are a smaller group because of the bigger vast majority is all.
And that small group
So-
cheats on the good men.
So I have a question.
I'm gonna need you
So-
to
Oh, I'm
chill out
sorry.
on that
I didn't know we were.
So
I didn't know we
Jocelyn-
weren't being honest today.
Because
you can't use that argument if that's the end result.
that's not necessarily
The bad
true though.
boys get all the
If-
women,
if
and
the-
women
if the
that get
guys-
the good guys cheat on the good guys.
So
the
That's
bad boys
not
anyway.
that's not necessarily true.
So actually, I had a conversation with a girl, another one that I bagged, and I asked her straight up. I said, I said it's for this purpose. I'm not gonna say her name because she hasn't pissed me off, so I'm not gonna say her name. But I basically asked her. Let me find this shit real quick. I said, "Fuck is she?" I had to scroll a little bit. So I basically asked her, like, why don't she like good guys? Like, why do girls not like good guys? And she basically said, oh, actually, it's a lot of conversations.
You're fucking toxic.
I know.
Better hit that search bar. Never remember.
Either one of you guys pick up these damn phones.
It not. It's really because like we be trying to keep
All right,
shit raw and authentic.
I found it. So I just asked. I said, why don't y'all like nice guys? She goes, we do like nice guys. Bad guys just be more fun. I don't know how to explain it. And I said, y'all don't like nice guys. She goes, then we regret it after and like, damn, we should have stayed with the nice guy. I said, if you did, y'all would always leave him anyways. She goes, yes, we do. Nice guys' dicks be whack. I feel like that's why they gotta be nice. As mean as it sounds, I said, that's the real answer. She said, I can't speak for all. She said, I can't speak for all nice guys. She said, are you one of those mean guys? I said, I'm a realistic guy. And she said, that's a fair answer. She said, that the bad boys have better dick. That's what she
I
said.
used to get told before I got married, and I'm a taken happy man, but I used to get told I had toxic dick, and I would just be like, that doesn't make sense. They're like, cause you're so nice, but then you fuck like you're mean, and I'm like,
All right, but that's my point. So, all right, there's men who are toxic by persona, but at core are nice guys.
Why do they have to act like that?
no, that doesn't.
You're telling me that
That's
so
girl math.
it is girl math, but
If
that
I'm
shit is
toxic
real.
As a personality, I'm toxic. It
No.
doesn't matter if it's fake. I'm toxic.
First off, Mr. Nice Guy.
I'm not a nice guy. I never
Exactly.
Said I was.
You're fucking toxic.
I know I am though.
All right, but you're also a nice guy to your wife.
Because that's my personality. But the decisions I make are toxic.
Okay, but my point is that that exact profile exists, so therefore women are looking for
But
that.
I have the no. No,
I-
they're not. No, they're not. Because I got lucky. I met my wife at both of our most toxic points. And we both, in our toxicity, decided, yo, maybe for each other, we shouldn't be this. Because I fuck with you. I like you. We should change how we are so that this can last. So we made adjustments, both of us, to ourselves. So I know exactly which traits in myself I pushed away in order to be successful in my relationship. With her.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying.
So, hold on. Let me
Hmm.
bring it home. Those toxic traits still exist
I'm sure.
in both of us.
Exactly.
So there's no rhetoric of, oh, I was a good guy and that's how I got her. No, I
No,
was a toxic nigga
that's not what I
that wanted
mean.
to change my fucking ways.
but that's what I'm saying. All right, but you see how
And
you
y'all
said
do
you wanted
this-
to change your
y'all convince
ways.
yourself that y'all let every toxic niggas change, and you're not. That's the problem.
Okay,
I
but
got lucky. I wasn't looking for her.
all right, but what I'm saying is that the fact that there are those situations where both, because all right, the end of the day in this society, we're all fucking toxic, all of us.
That word is stupid. It don't really
It's a
exist.
fucking
Exactly.
Stupid, it's a fucking stupid word.
It's a spectrum. We
Mhm.
all have toxic traits. All of us do. There's things about us that need to get adjusted, that need to get, worked on, whatever. Point of the matter is that when you find somebody that makes it worth your while, and you guys both mutually feel that way, you guys are both then able to come to that realization and work together and make it work.
But women don't do that. I'm not gonna let you get that off because no, they don't. Women try to adjust with every motherfucking guy that they get with and convince themselves that that's their person, when he probably has all the same toxic traits as the last 3 niggas she attracted. But she wants to convince herself it's them instead of the fact that she keeps going after the same toxicity.
'Cause that's what she
Men,
likes.
we make adjustments when we get hurt. We don't
Mm,
like
God.
being hurt. Women like to feel emotions. We don't like that shit. So if I see this toxic trait in a girl that hurt me, I'm making sure if my new girl does have toxic traits, that one I might be able to manage those other ones. That one can't exist. That one that hurt me cannot exist
Nope.
in you. Women will see that same exact trait in multiple men and be like, "Oh, but I can fix that. I know where I went wrong with this guy, so let me do this with that guy." And it's gonna
So,
be the
like,
same end
But
result.
like, here's the thing too, like with
We
women.
like to avoid
Mm.
the emotion. Y'all like to go towards it. Women like to feel, and it is okay to feel.
Yeah.
Men don't like to feel. So we try to avoid anything that makes us feel any type of negativity. Women will see the same traits in a guy, but I'll give you an example. Like I just said, we find the one thing that we know we can't deal with, we make sure it doesn't exist. Women will see the one thing that they know is going to hurt them, but try to surround the other things and make that thing not as bad. You see the difference? You guys try to paint a picture around the blemish. We try to look for a new piece of paper.
You know whose fault that is? Makeup. No, I'm kidding.
I would believe it.
But also, here's another thing
It's
too.
consumerism
Yeah.
in general because y'all are the target.
But here's the thing, like with women, right? Women will have heartbreak after heartbreak after heartbreak, and they just be back at it like nothing happened. When men have that heartbreak, that's personality
Nigga,
changing.
we go into fucking hibernation.
That shit changes us forever. That shit changes our personality
Any man
forever.
that has gone through a real heartbreak steps in the fucking machine as Urkel and steps out as Stefan.
We're not the same nigga after the heartbreak. We're a completely different person. The person that you knew before that heartbreak is not the same nigga you know after.
Hence why you can say, yo, you're a nice person. Yes, because that's my personality. But the things that have hurt me in the past, I have built a defense mechanism against those things.
Mhm.
I can get really fucking cold when I want to. Probably you know my tongue.
Mhm.
My tongue sharp as a sword when I want to get a point across. That's my defense mechanism because words have hurt me before. How somebody said they viewed me has hurt me before. So as a defense mechanism, I could cut anybody's ass. You say anything about me, it's on sight. That's always how I've been. That is toxic as fuck.
Yeah,
But that is my defense mechanism.
that's just how it is. You want that heartbreak, your personality changes. We're not the same nigga. Trust me. There was a point in time where I was actually nice.
When?
I don't know. I was like 14.
The nigga.
Well, all right. You know what? I might let you get that off because I met you at 15.
Listen, I was 14. There was this Guatemalan girl I really liked.
Because
I was 14. I was this Guatemalan girl I really liked. I fucked her, and she fucking got with somebody else, and I really liked her, and that pissed me off. And ever since that, I've been a dickhead.
Literally, because I've known him since I was 15, and I don't know who you are is how I've met you.
Like they say in Florida, at that time I was green. I was like, I see green. They say me like you're new, like you're wet behind the ears, type of shit.
You don't know what the phrase green means? They use that in like sports. They use it in everything. Like, oh, he's so green. Like he doesn't know anything.
Yeah, they say it in Florida. They say it in Florida a lot. Oh, he was green.
How does that make sense?
It's Florida slang. I don't know. I'm not from fucking.
How do we breathe air? I don't know.
Yeah, but that's what they say in Florida. He's green. I was green. I didn't know nothing. That and I'm happy. I'm happy because some people don't experience that shit till they're like 25.
Oh, I feel so bad for them.
I experienced it when I was fucking early teens. I was a teenager when I experienced that shit, and I seen how ruthless some of these fucking women are, and I'm like, you know something?
I honestly
I fight fire with fire because I'm a fire sign.
I honestly think that like adult heartbreak, like for someone that's never really experienced it, is like probably one of the leading causes of killers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because as a teen, our generation is a little different. We were very fast as kids. We started dating at like 12, 13 years old.
Yeah.
Some of us lost our virginities that young, but like we started off young, so we conditioned and we grew up with heartbreak, with Brian McKnight mixtapes at the end of the day when your girlfriend texts you on AIM and says she doesn't want to be with you anymore in an away message or some weird shit. We grew up with that shit.
Yeah.
Somebody that's just been living their life, just going through life being a kid, hits like 25 and experiences their first real a man that experiences first real heartbreak at 25, I'm never surprised when that nigga snaps.
Yeah.
We don't know how to deal with that shit.
That's why I said I'm happy I learned it at such a young age because at that time, like my whole high school life, well, my teen life, I was like, fuck these hoes. I was one of the first niggas out here. Like, yo, fuck these hoes. And I was like 16. Like, yo, everybody's out there getting their first girlfriend and shit. I'm like, fuck these hoes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? When you knew me, when I was like 15, 16,
I know.
I was like, fuck these hoes. Because I experienced that shit long before a lot of these other niggas did. And I was like, yo, fuck these hoes. I'm going out. I'm going to do me. And whoever wants me, whoever girl wants me, I'm going to fuck with you. I'm going to fuck with you. I'm going to fuck with you. And none of y'all going to do nothing about it.
First 4 relationships from high school to like early adult years, I got cheated on in every relationship.
Yeah. We all do.
Every single
We all do.
I can name one girl that did not actually like cheat on me, and I'm with her currently. I've been cheated on by every girl. So imagine the mental.
How did you find out you was cheated on?
Majority of them, I would find out either in the act or like if after it happened. Some of them I didn't find out until after like the relationship was over. But when I get told, I understand where and how it happened and why. I got cheated on in every relationship. Why? Because I was way too fucking trusting. That was my demise every single time.
Like, way too trusting.
Y'all are shit.
I had an ex whose ex lived in the house behind her, and I thought nothing of it. Like, he lived right here. Her house was right here.
I
thought nothing of that.
Excuse me if I'm going to be asking stupid questions, but I find it, like, weird, right? Well, uncommon, I should say, where women are treated well and they cheat. That I have a very hard time conceptualizing.
No.
Hold on. Yeah. I have a hard time conceptualizing that. Because to me, if I'm being treated correctly and we have no genuine problem, why would I go out and cheat?
Because why am I giving you everything you want?
But
there has to be a catch. I'm telling you how the women that have cheated on me thought. You're asking a question. I have the answer because I've experienced it. two women in my life that I treated like complete assholes are the only two girlfriends I've ever had that didn't cheat on me. So I'm not. While I don't want to agree with his sentiment, to an extent, it's true. To an extent, it's very true. Because, again, I cheated once in my life. Out of all my relationships, I've had maybe since I was 13, if I had to count something more than a week, I've maybe had about 10 relationships since I've been 13 years old. Right? The one that I cheated on was because she was a serial cheater and she was really good at mind games. And she was really good at getting me back all the time. So as a sense of control in my own life again, I was like, yo, I have to cheat back. I keep being dumb enough to keep taking this bitch back.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta even the playing field.
Mm-hmm.
Soon as I cheated, mind you, I told you she is a serial cheater. Soon as I cheated, I ain't shit. I'm scum. I'm not worth it. I'm like, wow.
Her gaslighting is amazing.
Wow. I didn't, because gaslighting wasn't a thing back then.
It's not a thing, but
I was amazed. I was like, yo, really? I figured you would be happy. I'm just paying back what you always do. But no, that's not. No, it's okay if I do it. It's a problem when you do it. So yes, while it sounds far fetched, I have a lot of nice guys. I have a lot of, you know my life. You know my life. I got a lot of hood friends. I got a lot of nerd friends. I got a lot of nice people in my life.
Yeah.
All my hood niggas, their girls are loyal. They treat them like shit. All my tech mogul friends, all my game developers, all my friends that buy the hood niggas. I got a game developer friend. He makes like $200,000 a year making video games. But you know what his ex-wife thought about him?
He's a nerd.
Oh, he's a dork because he makes video games. He makes $200,000 a year. I don't care if he made that shit beating his dick.
They don't care. They really don't care.
But again, and he was great to her. He was great to her.
That's why she left.
Great to her.
Unfortunately, that's why she left.
It's crazy.
That's why they leave. I'm telling you, that's why they leave. And everybody's like, how do you get these girls and how do you get these? Because I am a fucking dickhead. That's why I get them. I'm attractive, but I'm a dickhead. If I was attractive and I was a nice guy, I probably wouldn't get shit. But because I'm attractive, I know I'm attractive, and I'm confident about it, and I'm a dickhead, that's why I get them. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Being attractive and a dickhead goes hand in hand with getting girls.
Oh yeah. When I was again, like I'm using me as an example because of what you said. I'm a nice guy. I have toxic traits. When I was single and when I played Noel, all those toxic traits were right on Front Street because I know it works. It's disgusting that it works. I hate that it works, but I can't argue with the science.
I mean, it's well documented. Look at Future. It's well documented. Girls still fuck him. It's well documented. There's
girls literally be on Instagram talking about, oh my God, Future ain't shit. I couldn't stand them. Let Future dive in that same exact girl's DM.
Yeah.
She's letting them fuck that day.
They do it to me. I'm an asshole. I'm this, I'm that, this, I'm that. As soon as I dive in their DMs, they're like, oh my God, I watch your show. You're so funny. The fuck? Of course I'm funny. Of course you couldn't wait for me to hit you up. The fuck? The fuck? If you look good, I'm sliding your fucking DMs. So you're gonna tell I don't have a girlfriend. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I don't have a girlfriend. I don't cheat because I'm single. That's the shit that gets me mad. There are women. I haven't had arguments with probably 3 women in the last fucking week because they're mad at me being single and acting single. Why the fuck?
I have the secret to women's happiness.
What is it?
I'm gonna let them know. It's very simple, right? Find another female friend, right? Or a new female. Don't even gotta be a friend. Preferably not a friend. Find a woman, right, that counterbalances all of the bad shit in you, and then y'all go find a man and be happy together. I said what I said.
What?
A lot of y'all don't deserve a man by yourselves, and that's the problem.
It's true. Like a lot of what makes you think you deserve? What makes you think like you're the only girl that deserves me? What makes you think that?
If you can't prove, like, imagine we start having these girls submit resumes.
But
Like-
what if we
Like an
come
HR
with,
department.
but what if we come heavy behind a man? What if we come solid? What if we come ready to
What
give?
does that mean? That you're defining that for yourself.
What do you mean?
Solid for what?
If I come to a man and I ask him, what is it that you need in your life? How do you
He's
need
like,
me?
and his first answer is you and someone else. He has everything you want, but he says that you gonna keep him or you gonna walk away. You're gonna walk away because you've been convinced that you can find them. You can find him again. You've been
The
convinced.
entitlement is
The
fucking
entitlement
what?
to men
Because
is insane. Listen,
I'm a great woman. Why
that's
would
fine. I need 2 great women.
Okay, but my thing is, for me personally, I need to be right here.
If one,
The
but
other
I'll
bitch
put
gotta
you right there. She's right here.
no. The other bitch gotta be.
Again,
I say it like this. I say it like this, right? If one great
And
woman
now we're
makes
back to the problem.
if one great woman makes me happy, imagine 5.
Young Thug said she told me she could do the same thing as 5 bitches. So I went and fired them 5 bitches.
Exactly.
But he needed 5 bitches before he found one.
All
girl
right,
that
but
was
what I'm
enough.
saying is I could be the 5
You
bitches.
can't tell me that. You can't define that.
Fuck.
You might only be good for 4, and I still need that one extra one.
Lord
Yeah.
Jesus.
Like the entitlement is wild, right? Some girl told me this last week. I got no argument with her. I told her about herself. I have a PhD in PPP. You know what that
What the
means?
fuck is PPP?
Putting people in place. So, anyways,
The I is silent.
yes. So, she told me, why would I take a man? Why would I be with a man who is open about not taking women serious? So I told her, I said, if you think I should be taking you serious, fucking prove it. Instead of sitting here bitching and complaining about what I'm doing with my single life, prove why if I should take any woman serious, it should fucking be
You know
you.
why society has convinced her you're supposed to prove it to her?
Fuck her.
No, but see, that's the thing.
She ain't getting shit from
I don't
me.
have a problem proving it.
Yeah, you do. You just said, I gotta be top notch. You're not.
No. But I'm saying I can prove that I am. My point is when I prove it. Like, I personally, all right. So, no female's gonna admit this, but we all know the unspoken rule that we are ultimately more than likely going to share our nigga at some point given time.
Wouldn't it be great if you had a loyal, honest nigga that'd rather bring the 2 of y'all together?
No,
than
that's
not
where
lie to y'all?
I personally cannot see the person I love, that I cherish, better than the next bitch. Oh no, the minute I see
You don't
any,
love him for the right reasons.
what do you mean? I love him for all the selfish reasons that I have of him. That I love him and
But
and
you don't
he's
love him
mine.
enough. You don't love him enough for him to be selfish. You love him enough for you.
What do
to
you
be
mean? He
selfish.
could be selfish
love him
without me
enough-
seeing it.
You love him enough for you to be selfish.
First off, he can selfishly fulfill his desires without me seeing anything. Out of sight, out of mind. Let me live in my delusion.
If any nigga got half the manners he was raised with, what your mama always tell you growing up? I'd rather you do shit in my house and do it out in the streets where I can't keep an eye on you.
Mhm.
Some of us stick to that. I'd rather do my shit at home than out and about where you can't see what I'm doing.
I don't like females enough.
That's fine. That's okay.
You don't gotta be with her. I gotta be with her. Ain't nobody told you to be with her.
If you find her attractive, that's a bonus. It's not a requirement.
Yeah. You don't gotta be with her. Just make sure both of y'all teamwork and making my dinner.
Teamwork make the dream work.
Make my dinner.
Tag her in.
Make my dinner. Clean my room.
Tag her in. Imagine having listen. I gotta paint the bright picture for these women. Imagine having an attitude with your nigga. You don't feel like dealing with him because he pissing you off. You walk in the living room and tap your sister on the shoulder. Go deal with that nigga. I'm not doing this right now. Instead of just sitting there salty all day, she gonna go in there. Maybe she know how to do the guap 5000 a little better than you. Suck his anger out. He come back to you, yo, babe, I was bugging.
Okay, but what if that girl now wants his time and attention, but he wants
She
to
don't
give it to
deserve
you?
it. She just sucked all his anger from you out. Let her get a little bit of time. Like, this is what I mean. You rather her get the time while he's lying to you, telling you he's at the mall, but he's blowing her back out, instead of being like, yo, babe, let me, real quick. She wants a little. See, women can't fathom it because they hate each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not men's fault.
Okay, but what I'm trying to tell you is I say it all the time.
And what I'm trying to tell you is you possibly have been missing out on your nigga because of that reason.
Well, you know what?
Your forever person
Fuck it.
might be wanting your forever
Fuck
person
it.
might be wanting you to have that one quality. He gonna drop down to his knee and sign a contract tonight.
Listen. All I know is it's me personally, especially working in the beauty industry, having a salon. I don't like dealing with women. That's why but I was just about to get there. Like, I understand the quarrels men have with women because I understand that I don't like dealing with women.
Can't live with them, can't live without them.
So, no, I cannot have a sister wife.
But listen, that's okay.
I'd rather
accept that your journey becomes 3 times more difficult at that
point. And that's what I had to accept because I refuse.
I'm not saying you're wrong for accepting it. I'm saying that is a reality you have to accept.
I know.
I know what I just said sounds insane to a lot of women. It sounds insane to a lot of women. But these are the same women that will go on social media like, oh, we all sharing the same niggas anyway, sis.
None.
You'd rather do it looking stupid than to have control over the substance. That's delusion. That is a controlled substance. I understand most women don't like it, whatever. I'm not even trying to champion for the shit. I'm just saying I've seen what works. That is a delusion that you would rather it be a lie in your head so that you can be angry about it instead of finding a way to learn how to accept it so it's not a problem in your household.
But also, too, for me, the thing is that, like, I can't see myself living in the same house with another female. I don't even like female roommates. Like, this shit for me goes beyond that. Like, I don't like sharing spaces with...
What if your man knows you really well and found the girl that you're mad compatible with? What if he found the girl that you break those rules for? You still gonna say no because it's not good enough because you want him for yourself, and that's okay. But that's
no. It has everything to do with the fact that I just don't like females. Okay, and I can't see myself being sexually active with a female.
You don't have
I can't.
That's his job.
No, but I'm saying, like, in no way, shape, or form. Like, I don't know. Like, for me, even with female besties, I don't really have female besties. Like, my 2 closest females in my life are my cousins, and even that is like we talk on the phone or in group chat. And that's it. We don't hang around each other all the time every day. I can't be with a female. No, like, no.
That's because it's in your DNA to not like them. It's embedded in your genetics. It's not even a personality thing. Because if you had to really sit and pinpoint, you couldn't pinpoint all the reasons. And if somebody was to eliminate all the reasons, you would still not like the girl. It is genetic. It's insane, but it's genetic.
I don't know.
Family Guy did a skit about Star Wars. They love doing the Star Wars skits, but I remember they pointed that out where Princess Leia was like not Princess Leia, the fucking queen. I forgot her name. Oh, I'm a Star Wars fan, and it's slipping my mind right now. But she was like such and such, and they're like, oh, and then Lois was playing her, and then Princess Leia was somebody else. And then she was like, oh yeah, she's the only other woman in this entire galaxy. I was like, I don't like her. Like, just don't know from a hole in the wall. I don't like her.
Yeah, y'all don't like women for some reason.
And it's okay.
Like
the women that do like them usually end up in the type of relationships that I'm talking about.
Yeah, but
they're all happy.
No, see, that's the thing. They're all not. I don't know. Not one.
Y'all only hear about the failures because it glorifies what y'all feel.
No, but I'm saying
with polygamous relationships.
I know more successful swingers than I do know polygamous relationships.
That's fine. Both do exist though.
I do understand.
The polygamous relationships that go bad, we hear about them because, again, y'all are the market. And that justifies the rhetoric to be spewed onto y'all that this will never work and this is unholy and this is unsanctimonious and all this other shit. But the ones that are successful, you know why we don't hear about them? Because they're happy. They don't need to brag to everybody that they're happy. Only unhappy people brag about their happiness.
Oh, those are the worst relationships. Those are the worst ones. The ones that are bragging about it.
The ones that are all on social media all day doing all this other shit, extra wide. Like me and my girl, we might post a pic every once in a blue. Or like she'll post where we go. We don't necessarily post each other. And it's not because we're hiding each other. It's just because we don't fucking care.
See? And that's why I hide my relationships. I'm so happy in them.
Alright. Anyways, so let's move on. One of the things, because I went live and I was asking people what they want to hear about and stuff like that. one of the things that was a topic of conversation that they wanted to talk about was there's the social media presence and how to navigate it, which I think we've covered before. Because there's people who are social media led and those who are not. And we said, what was it? That if you post constantly and you don't post your person, that's sus.
Hella sus.
But
Yeah,
if
start
you
doing that.
barely ever post and you don't post them, it's kind of like whatever.
I don't care. I ain't never fucking posted you. Get used to it. Don't give a fuck.
It depends on
But
the
she could
intention.
post you though, right?
If she wants to, you can get my hand. But you know, I ain't fucking posting you. I'm gonna post what I want to post. I'm gonna post all my bullshit, but I ain't posting you. So get fucking used to it. I'm private. Sorry. Deal with it. If you don't want to be with me, beat it. I know somebody else who will.
If you're with a person and their social media presence becomes an issue in your relationship, then that's your fault for ignoring it before you got with the person.
Oh wow, I dealt with that last year with some girl who didn't want to get tacos with me.
Because my thing is, people are who they're gonna be, and more so, men do it too. So I'm not gonna say this is a woman thing, but more so women than men. Y'all don't pay attention to the obvious signs of certain shit, and y'all want to change it. Men, we're a little bit different. Where we might see that you don't like to post us, and we might say something to you or
Oh, okay.
say something in a way, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. As long my thing is different. My thing is you in her DMs and my DNA is dripping out of her body.
That's what I'm
We are
saying.
not the same.
Yeah, like you're in the
We are not the
DMs.
same.
You're in the DMs. I'm taking a shit in her fucking bathroom.
You're calling her beautiful and trying to get to know her, and I'm making her gag on dick. We're not the same.
Yeah,
So when niggas care about that, it's because they're not handling their household.
yeah. Like you're in the DMs.
I can't say it's the same for women. I don't know how.
That's how it be. I don't give a fuck about that. You're in the DMs. I'm wiping my balls with a fucking face cloth. I don't care.
Making her hum the fucking Attack on Titan theme song while I'm
I'm
sitting back. We're not the same.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you post me.
As a matter of fact, let me send you a picture of what me and her was doing last night.
I'm laughing.
See if you still want to try to get to know her.
Them niggas that comment, the girls I'm fucking, the niggas that comment on them shits and like, oh, you're so beautiful. I'm fucking laughing. Because I ain't liking the picture. I ain't commenting on
She's
shit.
right next to me going, babe, look what this nigga said.
But I'm balls deep in her. So I don't give a fuck.
balls deep.
I'm balls deep in her. You over here like you're beautiful, you're this, you're that. I'm like,
I'm calling her a disgusting bitch.
yeah.
You're calling her beautiful. I'm calling her a dirty whore.
I'm spitting
We're not
her.
the same.
I'm spitting in her fucking mouth. Like what the fuck?
I think if you care about social media to that extent, that it
You're a
can
weasel.
jeopardize your relationship, it's sad.
Don't care about the relationship.
The other
Get another one.
topic of conversation was talking about so the dynamic of baby mama, baby daddies. On Facebook, I had asked men, what's the most annoying part about dating a baby mama?
He's alive.
About dating someone else's baby mama?
Yeah.
Besides the fact that she's someone else's baby mama?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's fucking all, and plus he's alive.
Is there more needed than that?
And then I asked ladies, what is the most annoying part about dating a nigga with a baby mama?
What they say.
Same thing.
Yeah. The fuck? Either way, I don't care.
And then there's the topic of conversation of so if you have a child with someone, you're dating someone new, your baby daddy getting along with the new boyfriend and the baby mama getting along with the new girlfriend.
That sounds like mature adults.
Yes.
It's rare, but sounds like mature adults. Or they're all fucking.
They could. Yeah.
That's a very common
People
thing.
are weird like that.
It's a very common thing.
Yeah. People are like that.
If the BM and the BD got like a real like freaky thing going on,
All right.
they get with
We
people.
could stop here.
I'm telling you the truth. You want the truth? Let's have
What?
the truth. A lot of people that have passionate or like really connected sex with a partner, a lot of people that have that type of sex with a partner, they don't know how to let that go. So what they do subconsciously is in their new partner, they find adventurous or like open partners Because at the end of the day, they're gonna try to finagle something with everybody. A lot of people do that shit. We saw a video based on that shit.
That's crazy.
That's common.
That's crazy.
Instead of letting it go, nah, let me find a girl that'll let me blow your back out so we can all just be one big happy family.
Yep.
And before we go, I have a question for you.
What's up?
Every woman's number is obviously going to be different with this question I'm going to ask, but I want to ask this very gently. How many men, I'll say men, I was going to say dicks, but how many men do you encounter before you think your peer bonding ability is completely damaged?
That's a good question.
Because the more people you sleep with, the harder it is for your pair bonding. What do you think an average number for women is before there's no going back?
That's a good question. I don't even know how to answer that. If I have to throw a number,
Even if it's a number you haven't achieved,
I would
if you had to
say
give a number, what would be the number?
I would have to say anything more than 20, 25.
Oh wow, that's high. I was gonna say anywhere between 7 to 10.
Well, I understand why 7 to 10 would be an ideal number, but I'm trying to be realistic.
I think once you hit a double-digit number of men, your peer bonding is completely shot.
Yes and no. The reason why I threw that much of a higher number is because I know a lot of women who have disassociated themselves with their bodies due to a traumatic event that had took place when they were younger. So they accumulated bodies, but they wasn't necessarily in tune with themselves emotionally or physically. You know what I'm saying? That like to them it's almost like they forgot that they even had those experiences, if that makes sense. So once they obviously seek therapy and went through the proper healing um and getting back in tune with themselves, it's that ability to pair bond is there, but technically they have a body count, I guess you could say. So
Do you think it's disingenuous though?
I wouldn't say disingenuous. It's hard. I this is one of those things that it sucks because I can't give a straightforward answer because it has variables.
Yeah, no, and
And it is
that's
a
why
very
for every
case by
woman,
case.
That answer is different. But I also think depending on the woman you ask, her situation will give you the answer.
But also too, right? Because for me personally, I personally have gone through some things in my past where I have disassociated myself. I have been pretty open about that. But I can't say that my pair bonding is diminished because I have such a desire to pair bond. And I have the want and need to pair bond. And I care about men. So for me, it's like if I am looking to connect with a man or be with a man and I'm obviously intentionally dating and things of that nature, I literally don't know how to really like let go and not be there for that man, even sometimes when it's not good for me. And it's not something to be proud of. It's kind of fucked up in a way because if he's no good for me, I should let go, but I can't.
But is that pair bonding or is that a trauma bond?
And that's where it's a slippery slope because it's almost like that fine line between being understanding and being mishandled. Let us know what you guys think in the comments. I don't know. What do you guys think is a good number?
I think 1.